Hello, Earthlings! So, since my hair does not do what it should do today, I decided to change the angle, because that's a logical decision. So this is gonna be the first video this week. I'm not sure when I'm going to actually upload the second one, but it's coming, because this one is rather short, or is going to be rather short, and I thought you deserve a bit more. So the first video this week is obviously going to be a wrap-up video of August, and my tiny TBR, which is gonna look a little different for next month. I'm gonna start with the books that I read in August, and these are only 4 books, because term paper writing, and holiday, and friends, and life, and I didn't read much this month. If you still remember the TBR I had last month, the first book on that TBR was The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. I read this when I was on the Sherlock convention in Saarbrücken. This book basically contains a lot of short stories, of which I knew a few already. I had read a few of them already for uni, but most of them were new to me, and I like them a lot because I really like Sherlock Holmes. I don't really have a distinct opinion about this particular book because I don't really have a particular opinion about the book itself or the short stories contained. I just genuinely really like the original Sherlock Holmes stories. And I'm definitely going to read on with these teensy tiny books. So The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes was the first of 4 books I read this month, and the other 3 were the Selection trilogy. And I have to say, I really love this story. It is easy to read, even though at some points I was just like, nope, 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 I'm not dealing with your shit. Make up your mind, girl. In general, I really like the outcome, and I really like the idea behind this. And even though it is dystopian, it is not at all a typical dystopian novel. Because in this one, the main character does not get involved that much as, for example, Triss does or Katniss does. The revolution happens as a side story, basically. I have to say that I really like the ending of the one, because oh my god, this book really takes off on the last 40 pages, and a lot of things happen on the last 40 pages. Those were the most intense last 40 pages that I ever read. As soon as you hit like the last 2 chapters, you just can't put it down, and suddenly it's over. But the good news are that Kiera actually is going to write more books in this series, and there are also short stories that I still have to read, and I'm looking forward to it. So that were all the books I read in August, and I'm very sorry that I only read 4 books. This is probably the shortest wrap-up that I did so far. And now on to the book that I'm currently reading, which is The Silmarillion by Tolkien. You told me to read it, so I did. And I am only about 70 pages in so far, but it's picking up. So far I really enjoy it, but you have to read it very carefully to pick up all the names and the stuff and to remember what all the people do. What I really like about this particular edition is that it actually has maps and family trees and an index of names and notes on pronunciation, and you can basically look up everything because it's really complicated and it's fragmented, and holy guacamole are there many characters. But I enjoy it, and I think it's gonna give me a better grip of the whole world when I'm done with it. And the next book that I'm planning on reading after The Silmarillion is, again, A Long Way Down by Nick Hornby. That's still on my TBR, and I had a look into it. Starts promising, and I think I might start this in the middle of The Silmarillion just to finish a book for next month. So these were all the books that I wanted to show you this month. I know these were a few books, not as many as usually, but I hope you still enjoyed this. And I'm gonna say goodbye now. And now for the end screen time, I'm gonna change directions. I'm just gonna stand on this side now and gonna put all the things over here because change things up. And I still haven't designed an end card yet. But just for now, here is Ali's last video, and here is the second video of this week. Bye!